Hey, my beautiful angel, it's Josie Grouse, and welcome to Soul Awakening channel. Today, we are here to ask our guides, our angels, what we need to know about the energy of the upcoming week, May the 8th through May 16th. And I know it's going to be an amazing week. We are going through so many different things, so many different transitions. We can look at the full moon, we can see the eclipse. It's all affecting us, but we're here because we're spiritual beings having a physical experience on planet Earth. So bring it on. Come on, bring it on. Get excited. All these changes, whatever is happening in the world today, it's only to help us, to teach us, to evolve us, not just us, but also generations and generations of humans coming with us into the future. So remember, this time, it's not just a time of turbulence and a time of unrest. This is the time for us to really get excited, to know that we're truly living in extraordinary times, extraordinary times. And how lucky we are. How lucky we are to see these transitions happening every single day, how the world is just picking up speed, how every day there's something new, something, emerging. And we are here to witness that. Just let this be our foundation for this reading. Because then, when you feel grounded within yourself, the universe brings you to the best possible experiences. To the best possible experiences. When we try to hide or, reading news and trying to imagine the worst case scenario or like the world has come to an end, we close ourselves and we become so limited in the way that we communicate with our own higher guidance. Angels tell us over and over again, relax. Okay, you will be okay. For you is just to have this attitude of whatever happens is for the best. And we have chosen to be here. This is our time to shine. This is our time to really, we've come here exactly knowing what times that we're experiencing. It's nothing new. It's nothing out of ordinary. For us, it's just like as we planned. We are souls having a physical experience. So let's look at the next week's energy from a perspective of like, I am so happy to be alive today. I'm so happy that I get to experience every beauty that this beautiful planet has to offer. And then coming from this perspective, then something magical begins to happen. Things you did not see before, all of a sudden they become clear. Your problems disappear. What you call problems, they just go away because you're not focusing on them any longer. And this is so magical and this is so amazing. And I know you're ready. So let's go. 5 specific messages. We're here. I brought my angels, guides. We're all here together and asking the divine grace, the divine energy to communicate guidance to all of us today so we are prepared for the energy of the next week, May the 8th through May 16th. And today I am going to be using my angel oracle cards. That's right. That's right. My angel oracle cards. 2 things. Okay. Next week, starting 2 cards showing up right away. 2 things for us to be aware of. First, divine feminine, and your patience is required. Right from the top. Okay. This is not going to be a week for us to hustle. I guess this is the second week when they're telling us, like, slow down. Okay, your patience is required. And then also, Divine Feminine talks about your ability to receive. Your ability to receive. Now, we all are natural givers, right? We know how to give, we know how to bring something, create something into the world for others. But then, if no one is on the other end to accept our offerings, our gifts, then we get disappointed, we get discouraged. It's like nobody likes me. But here's the thing, Learning how to receive, we don't know how to receive. That's what angels are telling us over and over again. We do not know how to be receivers. So, right now, wherever you are, whatever is going on in your world, you have to switch your focus from being just actively pursuing something to become more in tune with the universe, to become more of a receiver, and your patience is required. When you are in collaboration with the universe, when you are on the same page with your soul's desire, when you are not pedaling against the current of life, when you're moving with the flow, you are receiving. And that's what they're talking about, that divine feminine. It's your ability to be a receiver of important universal energy that is going to be infused in you, to be passed through you, and to be of that force of creation that you are here to express. That is where your true power is. But here's the thing you have to ask yourself, especially some of you are mothers, some of you are just caregivers, and you feel like I have to take care of everybody. And what they're telling me right now, you need to pay attention. You are great at giving, but it's time for you to start receiving. The reason why things aren't as you possibly desire to be right this moment is because there is a blockage that comes through the receiving channel. Okay, we are working, we're building that receiving channel, and this one is particular. So here are the very simple things. Allow other people to take care of you. Number one, if somebody this week shows up and they say, hey, let me buy a cup of coffee, you're just like, yes, thank you. Okay, thank you. Become more conscious receiver. Everything comes your way, thank you. A compliment, thank you. Anything that somebody from their heart wants to share with you, even if you don't want to hear it, or if you like, if somebody wants to give you a gift but you already make judgments. What I don't need that, just like that's, I don't want to. Just be in that, just you training that receiving muscle, and be patient. Everything your patience, because remember they're bringing up patience. Why? Because your patience will be tested right from the get go, right from the beginning of the week. It's going to be like, whoa, wowza, my things aren't, I'm being tested here. So just keep that in mind. Work on receiving this whole week. It's about, I am ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. I'm creating my receiving channel. I'm bringing more and more people into my life to receive from. And then watch. This is really important. Starting from early um, receivers. Good changes are coming. Well, good news. Good changes are coming. Thank you. That's maybe a relief for some of you. Like, finally, gosh, I've been really maybe struggling with this one. So remember that, good changes are coming. Good changes are coming. Whatever is going to show up for you this week, the changes are coming. Good changes are coming. So get ready, get excited. This time, be prepared to seize the opportunity, right? Every time you see, okay, universe is up to something. Definitely something is happening, something is going on. I may not know exactly what's going on. Have my I don't have a finger on it, but I know that universe is up to something. So that's because something good is going to show up for you. So everything that happens in our lives is good. All right, everything, even things that we perceive, okay, this is good, this is not good, is because that's in our worldview. We've learned to discern good from bad, but somebody's good, another person's bad, and so on. So it's all very relative. That's clear. However, when you develop this attitude that whatever comes into your life is from God, is from higher source, is from the creator, from the light, then you become less concerned with just you will save so much energy by not trying to judge it as good or bad. It's just like, okay, it is good. I know it. And then everything that comes into my life is there to help me, is there to teach me, is there to show me a better way, because I promise you there are millions of things around you you simply do not see. You have no idea what's happening. You have no idea what's going on the other side of life, and it's because we're really biased, and the way we see the world is through a very narrow perspective of our own senses, our physical senses, whatever they're telling us around us, that's all we know. And we build our world view based on what we think the world is like. So become more open, become more conscious, because just see what the universe has prepared for you. Everything comes into my way, it's a blessing. Okay, maybe you have applied for a job and you did not get it. You just didn't get it, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, I'm just so disappointed." Well, here, when you understand this is for your own good, then would you consider another point of view that there's something better for you? Legit, there is something absolutely better. And if you're trying to settle for something that's so very little, it's like you're closing the lid on your own soul. You're closing because your soul is unlimited. Your soul never stops growing. So when you put that lid on your soul, then you won't grow, right? So you want to see that I'm ready for growth. Some of these pains of growth steps will be through painful events and challenges, but I'm going to get through it faster every single time. I'll be better, and these are good changes. So consider that whatever happens this week, they are because something better is going to show up. Another point they're trying to make for you this week is that there will be messages from the spirit world. Okay? The veil between worlds is thin. And this has been consistently since, I would say, middle, about maybe 17th of January. These things have been happening. Just sudden shift, change in frequency. So palpable and tangible. And then you may see spirits like almost every day. And what I mean is not just you see ghosts, but you feel spirit energy. You feel someone's there. Maybe it's someone in the room, or someone is just physically, or just you feel like your senses are telling you there's something in the room. And this could be your loved ones. Maybe they're your angels. But here's the thing, the spirit world, when your consciousness is above fear, right? When you have transformed that fear, um, when you have transformed whatever triggers the fears in you, when you process that, when you are no longer triggered by these fears, then the spirits that will be around you will be of higher vibrational state. Okay, so which means that the lower level spirits who feed on the energy of fear, they won't be able to access you. They won't be able to connect with you or trigger fears. And we try, but there's no feedback. You don't. There's nothing to be afraid of. So understand that. And then when you process fears, when you finally at peace, when you live more or less authentically to your soul's language, then the spirits you attract to you are of loving nature. Just in contrast, living below that will attract all kinds of negative spirits, scary energies, and so on. Because there are entities in our world who feed on the energy of fear, depression, and shame and blame. And that's like they're feasting here on this planet because that's the dominant vibration. Especially, when the energy drops and people become so afraid about their future, about their lives, about their possessions, these energies just feast because for them it's perfect ground, right, to get energetically charged. They're low level vibrations, they're low level frequencies that they are just naturally just triggering people. But hey, Oftentimes, people who are stuck in this domain, and they live in their fear constantly. They feel like they're so stuck because they cannot even hear the voice of their higher self. It's like there's a praying, please tell me what to do. I mean, help me, guide me. And they almost like they're being bounced back. So when you consciously process these fears, and you have to do that work, you have to do that internal work of healing, of letting go, and of making decisions, making also better choices, better lifestyle choices. There's so many things that you just decide that you are going to be a person who is strong and not afraid. It has to come from your soul power. It has to come from something really deeply within you that can just overcome anything that is being thrown your way. And it will be thrown your way. You will be challenged the moment you say, I'm, you know screw fear. I'm done with living and being controlled by fear no more. It will be a crap storm coming very, very soon, because again, the point of that is to shake you to your core, um so you don't evolve. Because in essence, that's what these anti-forces are designed to do, to keep you where you are, to keep you in fear, to keep you stuck. But you have to become super focused. And this is part where spiritual evolution has to come to you as almost like, I'm that's where I will put my priority, whatever it is. Maybe it's meditation, being so consistent every day meditation. If you say, I will stop drinking alcohol. Okay, I will limit my intake of things and substances that are affecting me. So you have to become diligent and then consistent and strong in these choices. Then your energy shifts on the other side, and you're no longer controlled by the fear. You won't, that will not be forever. There will be the times when you less, and there's a superpower in you that you never tap into, you never turn on to, turn into. It's like, I don't know. It's like you have a TV in your room, but you never plug it in. So it's just like this huge box, black box. But you're like, what is it? I don't know. Never. I don't know. Just been sitting here forever. But do you know how this body and this mind are the instruments of incredible power? So remember that. And that's what they want you to know, because the messages from the spirit world will be directly related to your own state of consciousness. If you're receiving messages of fear, if you feel like, okay, there's some scary entities and being controlled by these, it's like there is, it's as you're just understanding of where your own consciousness is. And you can't change that, and you have to change it, because this is why you are here on this planet. So you take that power into your hands, and you grow and you evolve and you create so many different awesome things. All right, two more things to know about. Give generously. Okay, this week we started with receiving. Okay, now we're going to make full circle to giving again. So another thing that they want you to understand, that giving and receiving, they aren't separate. Okay, so they aren't separate. They are, that's what we call the contrast and the balance of polarities, right? So giving and receiving, that's, the giving comes in many different ways. You can give a very sincere compliment to someone you love, and this one thing, one action can become absolutely transforming for someone. And this could come from a very sincere, heartfelt place. Okay, and how many times when you say, well, let me help you, and when you give expecting something, that's not what they're talking about. If you and I, we're all go through this, it's just human nature. When we give expecting things, right? Let me help you, okay? Knowing in my, well, that's just calculated giving. And that's not what they want, because right now, if you want to receive generously, if you want to receive generously, you have to also reconsider the way that you give. And the way that you give, it's no longer just like transactional, okay? But sincere. Be a little bit more sincere in the way that you show up for other people. So if you want to say something and you really mean it, don't wait. Just say, you did such a great job. You did such a great job. So I gave my dog a huge compliment this morning when she jumped. I have a German Shepherd who is a jumper. He can jump like through fences. Like I'm 6 feet tall, like even taller than me. He can just jump through them. My chocolate lab, she's so cute. Like she's the cutest dog on the face of the earth. But she has this big, heavy body, like a lot of muscles, and then just tiniest short legs. She can't compete with the shepherd, although shepherd can jump in the car almost like with like fly into the car just very gracefully. For her, she can take 3 or 4 tries just to just lift her body off the ground so she can jump somewhere halfway through the on the car, so even I have to give her a boost. So this morning, this dog was just so happy. We went on a walk, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then she just so happy. She just runs and jumps right into the car. And I was just like so proud. Oh my gosh. And I spent like a minute, it's like, well done, just so happy, just well done, well done, well done, well done. And how many times, when people around us do a great job, maybe for us it's just nothing, but maybe for them it's a big deal. We'll show up for them and just be considerable and acknowledge them for something. And oftentimes we want to get our attention to us, how things aren't perfect in our own world. We want sympathy, we want attention, and we want love. But if you really want to be successful in life, if you want to have an extraordinary life experience, we have to learn this one thing, that generous giving. When you're giving and you're sincere in your intention and desire and expression of giving, everything is just like universe is going to shower you with blessings. There will be no end to the blessings around you. But that's one thing, becoming the generous giver. And doesn't mean you have to give all your money away. Just remember, it's about being sincere with the way you show up for other people. That's more of the giving. And let go of the past pain. This is, again, remember from the beginning, we started with patience is required. And then just be patient. Be patient. And at the end, we ended up with just releasing some of the old energy that no longer has anything to do with our present. So there's no need for us to hold on to that. There's no need for us to try to force things into being. Just like if we understand that the beauty of this present moment, this moment is perfect. There's nothing else right now in this moment but beauty and well being and just connection with the other side and to our own soul. Like if we can come from that perspective, we understand that, and then the past has less and less power over us. If you wake up and you're thinking about what happened in the past, what people said, what people did, you're living in the past. You're literally living in your past, and you're missing out on the present moment. And if you're waking up day after day after day and you're still dragging that past that happened days, maybe months, maybe years ago, this is your signal. This is your sign from angels. You must let go of the past. Because in order for you to invite anything in, you have to say goodbye to these stories that run in your head. So this is it. Da 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 da. So May the 6th today. It's live on YouTube, but it's for the next week's update. Okay, you guys? May the 8th through May 16th. I hope this was helpful. Be well, be blessed. Know how much you are loved. You are just most incredible angel on the face of the earth. I love you. Be well, be blessed. If this is your first time on this channel, Josie Grouse, be sure to subscribe and to share these videos and come back for more. I love you. Be well, be blessed. I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.